It was a pleasure to see you this morning. Tell me what it's like to be here at the Legends Brunch around some of your former colleagues, and truly just being honored to the National Football League.
Well, when you see guys that you watched play and played against and admired, like Ronnie Lott and Deacon Jones and Jack Youngblood and guys like that, we got a lot of stories to tell. I mean, the thing about it is who did what to whom.
Right.
And it's just outstanding to have a chance to be a part of this and continue to be a part of this over the years. Now, as a Hall of Famer, it's even better because now we talk about, wow, who should have been in and who shouldn't have been in. So this weekend has been one of getting acquainted and networking and getting involved with things that we used to do and things that we do collectively to help others. Yeah, this has been a great weekend for me.
So what's your take on the present day of players versus the guys that you played with? I always question whether guys were tougher back in the day or are they kind of we're lightening up as we get older. Can you give me your take on what that's like?
The question is, guys, I've been asked the question many times, you think you could play with these guys? No, you think these guys can play with us?
That's right. That's true.
The whole thing. I don't know if they're as tough as we had to be to play, because we were talking earlier today to pass the concussion test. When you got knocked out, they ask you how many fingers you got up.
That's right.
And if you said 2, that was the answer all the time. Even if you said 4, it was still, you can go back in and play. Yeah. So it's a little bit different. But the guys today, they treat it a little bit differently. I mean, we played when we shouldn't have played. But could they have played with us? I'm sure they could have, but would they want to play with us? Probably not. But yeah, it's a different player today.
Okay, what's your take on the CBA as it stands now in the present state of the league versus the players?
Well, I just think that for the first time, I've been a part of the Players Association since the 60s, and there's been so much more transparency that I'm able to understand that I didn't understand before. I didn't realize some of the things that exist, some of the terminology that exists. They talk about all revenue and total revenue. They talk about 501c6s and all these other things that I was not aware of. And I think that under the current leadership over the last 22 months, I'm finding that a lot of things are really going positive for retired players. Being a retired player, I'm concerned about the benefits of the retired players and things that I think that we are entitled to that we have not been getting. Under the current leadership, I think we'll be getting a lot more than we've gotten in the past.
Okay, so do you think, are you optimistic that we'll get a deal done and have football in 2011?
Oh, no question about it. I may be the only one. I mean, when you look at a $9 billion industry and you look at people, nitpicking, I think there's ways that we can get together to make it happen for all of us. I think the transparency is the thing that is really most important. If it's more transparent as to what's going on, then everybody can make a better decision. But I think before March 4th rolls around, we'll have a deal.
As a present player, I think that is a huge opportunity, and I'm optimistic as well as getting that done. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, no question.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, and again, it's an honor because I've watched you growing up, and you've inspired so many players in this league now, and it's truly an honor.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.